I just noticed I was previewing part one, and it skips over the part where I say I've already received 4 cortisone injections in my knee, and it hasn't made it any better. It might have made it worse. So basically, what this all comes down to is exchange of lives for dollars. Why are we spending so much on a needless war? Is it because, and why are we um, maintaining the poppy fields in Afghanistan when even Russia is begging us to shut them down? So a lot of people out there are still capable of logical, conjective thinking, being able to place 1 and 1 to get 2. They want to make it now that 1 and 1 equals 5. Let me get back to the article. Try to keep my personal opinion out of it. All right. And they're saying, how will this happen? The article answers packaging future reductions in the retirement program, Social Security, that Democrats zealously defend with tax increases that Republicans typically oppose would have the makings of a grand compromise to shrink the debt. The article also mentions gradually raising the retirement age for future Social Security recipients as a popular idea. These reductions are necessary because the promise of future reductions would immediately reassure global markets fretful that the United States debt is already its highest since World War II. There you have it. Global markets, i.e. rich investors, are demanding that the U.S. pay them back in full, not in inflated dollars. It is obvious that the Obama administration wants working people to pay this debt back, not Wall Street or the wealthy in general. And the article says nothing about the fact that the rich have a sweet deal when it comes to paying into Social Security. But for the rich, they are not taxed at all on income over $107,000, meaning that their overall Social Security tax rate is lower than everyone else's. By removing the cap on how much they are taxed, a substantial amount of money would be raised for Social Security. A working class solution to address the nation's problems must be fought for now. President of the AFL-CIO, Richard Trumka, offers a splendid vision. The best way to fix the deficit is to create 10 million jobs now. Create 10 million jobs now. Union. I'll get into that on another video. This will require large amounts of public investment in the short term, which should be paid for in future years by taxing Wall Street. In addition to creating jobs for Main Street, this tax will also curb short-term speculation and other Wall Street abuses that caused this recession. Why not make it illegal to do derivatives, especially bad debt as derivatives, and betting against them, betting that they will fail? Yeah, Vegas could learn a lot from Wall Street, couldn't they? The house always wins. Well said. But excellent ideas without the necessary action attached are meaningless. For labor to press their agenda, they must act independently of the Democrats. Lobbying congressmen with union money isn't going to do the trick, not even close. And do you know why they say that? Remember how Obama had come out a few months ago and said that any corporation or company can spend any amount they want of their profits to any candidate that they so desire to spend it on? Any amount. Corporations. So corporation controlling the corporation. Labor can begin this time by taking back the streets. The Tea Party conservatives are exploiting labor's inaction and thus garnering some public support by their fake radicalism. Fake radicalism? What's fake about people getting tired of having their homes yanked out from under them, worrying about where the next meal's coming from, not even able to get a damn job because everything's been outsourced? Even the capital equipment to make production a possibility. We're not all stupid. Did you hear me, Washington? We're not all stupid. We know what it takes. Massive labor-led demonstrations in Washington, D.C., for example, will quiet the corporate-sponsored Tea Partiers, especially if labor comes equipped with the above demands for job creation and taxing Wall Street and the wealthy. The vast majority of working people would overwhelmingly support such demands, and a serious campaign to achieve them would change the face of the present corporate-dominated political scene. But time is of the essence. The corporations have their plans laid out and will push them into effect soon if they are not pushed back hard. Shamus Cook is a social service worker, trade unionist, and writer for Workers' Action, www.workerscompass.org, and can be reached at shamuscook@gmail.com. He's a frequent contributor to Global Research, and he also has other books here on the site. I highly recommend this website. I have not found any discreditable information yet on anything I've received from them, and that's kind of sad, ain't it? So, as I say, it gets down to they're going to exchange human lives for dollars. That's all it comes down to. There's another part to this. And I got to find it. It's where Geithner himself, little Timmy, comes out and says that he wants to abolish Social Security in its entirety. And right now I'm so agitated I can't find it right now. I've got so many damn emails. Sitting here right now, I've got over 200 that I haven't even read. That's how fast and how hard they come in. I'm sucking in data from all different kinds of sources. I not only follow health and medicine, politics, economics, anything and everything that's affecting us, not just as a nation, as a world also. Because now that's why the crunch is on, why people are demanding that they be paid in a dollar for a dollar's worth. So we're kind of in a rough spot. And the reason I say I'm okay with this, it's agitating me in one way, and that is for if this does happen, all the disabled and the seniors will be left to fend for themselves. So there's going to be a big die-off. And I say that not because I say the rest of Americans don't have heart and the will to want to help their own. It gets down to their inability to, because they're struggling to take care of their own as it is. Things are that bad. This is push come to shove. But I look at it this way. If this is what happens and I end up being one of the statistics, then that just means I'm not going to have to suffer the trials and tribulations that are yet to come. I give thanks to my God. I give thanks to my Creator. All things are all good, all well. I've already made my peace, and I accept that death is inevitable because I've had that illusion that I'm invincible taken away from me many years ago. And I've been doing this to try to help you, my country, this whole time, because my heart goes out to all of you. And they say that's because of all the suffering I've had in my life that enables me to have the empathy for other people, to be able to feel other people's pain. Well, that's very true. I love you guys, you know. Even though if I don't know you,